What do we need? Sanity.
I didn't update the video with the new picture for you.
Special thanks to Project Shadow for the use of the song Pink.
Pink.
I'm pressing buttons and things are not happening there.
I wasn't pressing buttons, so
It's just
it was just faintness.
I have to learn to essentially start anticipating, I guess. Because of the delay. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out.
We'll learn. We'll deal with it.
It's an adventure.
Did you get
Hello?
the money, by the way?
What?
The money I sent you. Did you get it? Or were you notified by it?
I think I saw a notification.
Okay.
I have done 0 things because
Okay.
I did not have enough spoons.
That's fair. I just want to make sure that you got a notification. I did it through Ko-fi.
I saw a notification.
Okay.
Thank you.
Because Cash App wouldn't let me send you money.
Yeah. No. It's okay. I don't know what's going on. I'll be honest with you. This month, this week,
It's fair.
I'm just hanging on.
That's fair.
I got what few spoons I have, I'm trying to use to be festive and subversive. And a lot of things have kind of fallen by the wayside.
That is understandable. That's fair.
Yeah. It'll get better. I'm confident. Eventually. I would like, since it's just us chickens and no one else right now, apparently, I would like to ask you something. Have you seen these ads for Visible Health Band? Like it's like a arm thing and it's supposed to monitor. It's specifically designed for people with chronic illness and POTS and EDS and ME and all sorts of. Okay. Am I like the only person on planet getting these ads? I'm really starting, like I have literally asked everybody I know with chronic illness and everyone who I know who maybe knows someone with chronic illness of like, have you been getting these ads? I have been getting a ton. And like, I do not hate these ads. Like, some ads you just like dissociate. You hate them so much. I do it.
I get medication ads all the time.
But I keep getting a variety of these ads for this. It's essentially like, from what I can tell, based on the ads I have watched, it is essentially like a biofeedback band, sort of like Fitbit and what is it? The Apple Watch and things
the
like
Samsung Watch, the Garmin, the.
It's like that, only it's a band on your arm, and it supposedly monitors, your energy levels, and it essentially tells you A, how much energy you're using to do various tasks, and B, how much energy it estimates you have for the rest of the day, kind of thing. It's very interesting. I'm very curious about it. That's how many ads have. You have to be exposed. I think it's like 19 or 21 times before you ever think about that. I have been exposed to.
You've been exposed enough times now.
So many times.
Like, I'm curious.
That yes, I went from to okay. No, I really want to know. I want to know if anybody has tried this thing and what their actual experiences were. Because most of the ads are just testimonials from people who, have TikToks and Reels and stuff who have chronic illness, which fair, but they were sent it. I want to know from like real people.
Visible?
Yes, Visible. I
can
send you a reel if you'd like. As soon as I remember what I did there, oh, I'm literally looking at my phone going, where's my phone? Ay, ay, ay. The ADHD is real today, folks. I sent it to you on Instagram. But yes, I am essentially, I have now seen, and I've seen like a variety of ads. I have not seen just one. I have seen a bunch of different people with chronic illness who normally maybe make chronic illness / comedy videos and things talking about this, going, it really does help me manage my foods and figure out, how much energy I'm using for like basic health things and how I can adjust that. I think it's provocative. I think it's interesting. I'm kind of curious about like an everyday regular person using it, if it really helps, or if it's more like it just keeps reminding you to slow down. I don't know. So today, Everett and Cheryl visited us.
Okay.
Because Everett laptop, I think the motherboard died. I don't know. Things died.
Did it need Tom?
Yes. They brought it up. They brought parts up for Tom to replace. There were problems. Anyway, so Everett and Cheryl and I were chatting, hanging out at the house. And I even asked Everett if he'd heard about this. And he's like, I've asked Tom, did he get any ads? No, but I feel like I'm the only person who has ever seen an ad for this. And I'm like,
am I being targeted?
Like, I ain't got no money. Why y'all sending me ads and not any of my friends who actually have any kind of discretionary income? Because so anyway, I asked him about it. He hadn't heard about it. And I said, well, and Everett actually hangs out in a bunch of different, chronic fatigue groups and things. And so I said, well, I'll send you a reel, which is how I had one already ready. And it's like, I can send it to you too, Cap. And I said, be sure to ask about it, because I am curious. If, like, okay, so let me explain why I'm curious.
Yeah.
Because, well, supposedly, I don't look dramatically older than you. I am. And in the 90s, in the early to mid 90s, Newsweek, U.S. News and World Report, all the newspapers, all the print promised that we in the 90s were on the precipice of biofeedback technology that was going to change people's health, and it was going to be amazing, and people were going to reach new levels of health. And my father said to me, Glory, you are so fortunate that you are young right now, and you're going to live in this world where your biofeedback will tell you when you need to take a nap. Your biofeedback machines will tell you how much sleep you need every night to feel rested. So there's no question you don't wake up tired. Where your biofeedback machines and tech will tell you how many days you need to stay home when you get the flu so that you can fully recover, so you don't go back to work before you're really ready to. You'll have all of that, and it will be wonderful. And you're so lucky to be young on the precipice of all this about to happen. And he even predicted that these would be affordable by the end of the 2000s or the beginning of the 2010s. Like, everyone would have one. They would be affordable. They would be useful. It would revolutionize American healthcare. And I have been waiting 30 freaking years. And it looks like, in theory, why I'm interested in it is this is what was promised to me in the mid to early 90s by newspapers And I know that a lot of technology is actually been slowed down. Technological developments have been slowed down due to the greed, the these billionaires that are siphoning off all of this money, so that regular people do not have discretionary, much discretionary income. They've been siphoning that off. It's actually slowed down a lot of technological and scientific research and development. And I knew that, but to see like, oh, we actually finally have some of the first things that have been promised this whole time. That's why I'm interested. Is this actually it, or is this essentially a scam thing because the technology is still not here yet?
Yeah.
Like, because like the way these ads are, what these chronic people with chronic illness are talking about, it is everything I thought it would be. But like what you don't know with scam technology is this like Star Trek? So Star Trek science fiction comes out with an idea of something to make people's lives easier, better, whatever. And then people then are inspired by it to try to develop it. But some people go, we don't actually have to develop the tech or the science. We could just tell people we give it to them, not unlike those cold remedies. And we tell them what it's supposed to do, and then the pseudo effect
Will work.
will work, and they'll think it's actually helping their decongestion when in fact it is not. And that is what I'm actually curious about. Does this actually not just monitor heart rate, which that is a valid thing to monitor, but is it able to somehow discern what these various electrical impulses are going through a person's body and determine, oh, this is how much energy you're suddenly using up? And, suggest ways that you could conserve your energy or utilize it more effectively in other ways. Like, is it actually doing it, or is it in fact, so many things I've seen before where it's like they describe the thing we want, but it doesn't actually give that. And that's what I'm curious about. Hello, Spence. Hello, Dreamy Fire.
Hi, peoples. Yeah, or is it like one of those situations like the one person who, like the lady, Elizabeth something? There was a movie. She was played by Amanda.
Yes. Where she was saying that soon you'll be able to send your blood away and they can tell you everything about your health and what you need to do to optimize it.
From like a drop.
Yeah.
Is what it was. Instead of like full draws and stuff.
Right. And that they would be able to discern things that we have no test for currently.
Yeah.
As well as be able to diagnose things from your one drop of blood that we still do not have diagnoses for with all multiple vials of blood. So, yeah, that is what I'm actually curious about is, does this actually work in even a most rudimentary capacity? Or is it essentially what I sometimes see, particularly with medical science, is right before they're actually going to have that scientific breakthrough, somebody comes out with something that implies they deliver that scientific breakthrough, but it does not, because they're on the cusp of that breakthrough, but they're not actually quite there yet. That's what I'm curious about. And also, it is so weird. I have been getting these ads for the visible health bands for all autumn.
Really?
I've been getting them since like at least early October, if not September. And yeah, at first I was just truly just ignoring them, like just keep scrolling. But there's so many of them. After the first month of getting it, I started wondering, and then I started asking people, and not a single soul, not a single other soul that I know has been seeing these ads but me. And so I was curious. But yeah, keep your eye out.
Well, also because I'm looking at their website and it says that they're partnered with Imperial College London, so I wanted to look that up.
Oh, it's a real college.
Yeah. And they do have articles on their college about this app that they are developing.
So that, I mean, honestly, even just the app, like, because I've seen some of the ads really more talk about the app than the band and how they try to coach a person about their energy usage. And it's just, it has made me curious how much of this actually works and how much.
Visible, pacing for illness.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot. Oh, it's on my computer. Let me see if I can find it on my phone.
Oh, there. I was like, I heard a boop. Hi. But then I heard the boop, but then nothing showed up for like another 10, 15 seconds. That was why it took me a moment to get Carrie in. Can you hear?
You got headphones.
I don't hear anything.
I can't hear you. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, there. We can hear you now.
There we go. I must have hit the mute button.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wireless, not held together by duct tape.
Even better. Okay, I'm opening this app now. I downloaded.
Okay.
We're discussing this app.
Okay. Yeah.
Gloria has been getting ads. I have not.
For months.
Maybe I have. I don't watch my ads.
For months. Well, I see a woman sitting in a bathroom talking. I'll be like, okay, what do you have to say? Like, because it's, so yeah. And it's like, wait, what are we talking about? We're conserving energy. Yes. These are important things. Maybe you got a tip for me. I have never thought to put my feet up while brushing my teeth, y'all. I am kind of curious of like, is that what I need to be doing? Like, would I not feel as exhausted? It's never occurred to me in my entire life to not only sit on the toilet while brushing my teeth, but then put my feet up.
So this app, because it asks you, what illness do you have? And it actually, one of the ones it specifically lists is Ehlers-Danlos, by the way.
Yeah. Like that was like
it says long COVID, ME/CFS, fibromyalgia, POTS, and EDS. And then you can choose other and specify. So I'm taking the jump for you, Gloria. I'm making an account for myself.
Aw, thank you. You don't have to do that, but thank you.
General fatigue, brain fog, anxiety.
That's I'll investigate.
Would you say I was experiencing muscle weakness?
You talked about feeling extra exhausted after.
Or it has muscle aches and muscle, because it's specifically, so it has general fatigue, fever, allergies, tremors.
Okay,
and then it goes farther.
Let me ask you this question: when you walk upstairs, do you feel like you can move as quickly up the stairs as you want to every time?
Now.
Because if you feel like you can't go as fast as you'd like, I'd say muscle weakness.
I have that.
Like every time you go upstairs. Not like,
I'm going to have to look.
Well, first time in the morning, I'm okay. But then by the end of the night, yeah, I can't go as fast as I would like to. Like, again, I would still say muscle weakness.
Okay, no. I would say I have some light sensitivity. Noise sensitivity. Okay. All of the above? Okay, so what types of exertion would you? It had a very detailed list, a pretty detailed list of like, and it went through like sensory, muscle. It had different areas that you checked. Now, what types of exertion would you like to track? Physical exertion, cognitive exertion, emotional exertion, and social exertion.
Well, there's a very good question.
I'm clicking yes. Would you like to track crashes? Yes. People would call those flare-ups, okay. It also has little notes of like the previous one was some people call these flare-ups. Tap here to learn more.
Hmm.
And then it actually has a little pop-up.
Oh, neat.
It also asks if you want to track your period. You can say yes or no. That is up to you.
I like that there's a no option because, you know.
Sure, I'll accept emails. I'm sure I should read the privacy policy, but at this point, I just assume everyone knows everything about me on the internet, so I don't care.
Yeah, nobody reads the privacy policy anymore.
I just assume they have the ability to take all my information anyway. And give it to whoever they want. I'm not going to lie. That's just how I feel in this day and age.
In this economy, who can afford privacy?
And you can connect it with an email or your Google account. It's up to you.
Mm.
Loading. I'm going to do mine. It's loading.
Okay, let me ask a question, everybody. Because I'm loading up the first sprint. Are we in a 30-minute sprint or a 45-minute sprint mood today? Like, I'm honestly fine with either. I am low energy today because the Minshews were here all afternoon and I woke up so like, oh my God, like I am tired. Like, I'm not going to lie. But thankfully, I can scent while I sprint. Ooh, Spence says 45. What do we think? Anybody else want to vote?
I really don't care. But random thing, guys. It's
I'm
the
not
guinea
sure
pig's
either.
birthday. They are 4 years old.
That's
Aww.
not what I'm trying to do. I'll get there eventually.
So I got them some healthy bits treats. So
Nice.
it's like got some dried things. It's got some nuts and seeds and stuff that guinea pig's gonna have.
Yeah.
And then I also got them some little willow
Little wicker balls.
willow chews.
Little chew balls.
They're okay for them to chew on and eat.
Like, I gotta be honest with you, Kat. Like, since you showed those to me before, I'm just looking at those chew balls, and all I'm thinking is, you know, there's some basic women who
It's
use
decor.
Christmas decorations. Have you seen those in the bowl? They'll put like a bunch of those chew balls, and I'm like,
But
I cannot.
those
Look
ones
at these
are
now
not
the same
guinea
way.
pig safe because some people actually stain those.
Yeah, I've seen them like spray painted with gold. Like, and I would assume that is not for guinea
Yeah,
pigs.
it's not guinea pig safe.
But I've seen the natural one, and I'm like, girl, guinea pig. Dick. Merry Christmas. Anyway.
Yep. So they get, because the girls like to play with these. And Giz is probably going to eat his. He sees something in his cage. He's like, food?
Food. It's all edibles. It's all chewables.
Except for Sassy. Sassy is apparently friend. My
I'm so glad he
concern
doesn't
was
try to do
never her being in his cage of her attacking him. My concern was him attacking her. Because he would.
Uh-huh. So we're okay with 45? Is that yeah? Okay. I just wanted to opt in for consent. I'm so
Speaking
funny.
of sassy.
Hi, ma'am.
She's like, you summoned
Speaking of
me?
the little ma'am.
Like,
you
I
doing?
heard my name. What?
Living my best life.
Did you feel the need to come say hi?
Why, yes, I still have no idea what I'm doing. It just continues. It gets worse, if anything. I'm a little chaotic bunny.
Hi, Noah.
Should have probably, I guess I should. So it's like, okay, that and then that.
She
Okay.
is a little purring machine now.
Oh, but
Like,
first,
it was an
before we go
instant
to
on
before
button.
we go to sprint,
Yes. Let's do the things there. Do I did the yes. Oh, very cute.
it's chill.
Nice.
I mean, y'all, does that mean all the other cups were her children too? And what happened to them when the magic wore off or whatever? Like,
Or did they just get animated and come to life?
and now they're dead because the magic, you know what? These philosophical questions,
They hurt.
us millennials are just so. Mm.
That's not yours. That's the guinea pigs.
Anyway,
And that's mine.
are we ready to do our first little sprinty sprint so Spence can get her projects and brainless done, and I will lay here and feel my exhaustion for a little bit and then maybe prepare the Monday's poem. All right. Let's see. How do I do things? This way? This way. Ha ha. I don't know. I have no idea.
Why's your heart racing?
Oh, what happened to. Where did all my little captions go? They're all gone. That's weird.
Wait, hold on. Now check.
Okay. No, they're still gone.
They should be there. They're here on mine.
Yeah, that's weird, right?
So click the little folder and click Coffee Bunny Assets.
Oh, I bet that's it. Yes, now I see it. Okay. Okay. Mystery solved.
Yep. Also, I did learn, by the way, the theme of stuff changes via studio. So, like, when you logged in, Glory, did you notice there was a second studio? Or
Yes,
did you,
I saw the one
so
below.
when you go in there, it has my stuff in it now.
Oh, okay.
Because we're just reusing the Coffee Bunny studio whenever we stream.
Yes.
It's not a new one every time. So
Right.
apparently it's changed via studio.
Okay.
And then you just have to make sure to change your asset folder to determine like your captions and stuff like that.
I mean, now that I think about it, it should be obvious to me, but yeah. I'm running up low on spoons today because I had people at my house for hours.
That's
like,
fair.
I loved it, but also, like, I was doing stand-up bit. I introduced them to my microphone that, I should not be able to just walk into any fast food restaurant and start my own comedy night. But I now can. It has its own built-in speakers.
Excellent.
Like, and I was explaining this to the Minshews, and they were like, "Oh dear." So, yes, the things that are happening. Anyway, let's all sprint. We'll see y'all on the flip side. Oh, well, that's interesting, but no. 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 Nothing makes me happy. I'm fine. Oh, Kat, are you talking?
I also muted my mic itself. Like,
Sorry, I was still looking at the options. Then when I looked up, I saw your mouth movie. I'm sorry, I didn't notice earlier.
no, I was saying, don't forget to also move the captions because that is also squishing us up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hi, ma'am. Sassy was giving me looks when I had the face mask on. Like, what the fuck is on your face, ma'am? What is that?
It is
Also,
dust.
it had the corgi,
Yeah,
like stuff on it.
she's been a nosy little baby.
It's a nosy little baby.
Well, during that sprint, I got a poem edited and I got it all set up to go out on Monday with a summary and all that stuff. So, yay! Woot
Woot
woot!
woot.
It's amazing what I'm actually able to accomplish despite the lack of spoons left. Oh, and also the storm finally arrived, and my God, when they say it sounds like it's cats and dogs outside, it's kind of like that right now.
Ma'am, stop
It
licking me.
is loud.
Mhm.
And right before I turned my mic on, there was like a solid 90 seconds of like really loud thunder.
Yeah.
Carrie, are you also muted? Yeah, maybe.
I had
No?
to sneeze.
Oh, okay.
Hey, stop licking me.
I didn't want to blow everybody's ears out.
No, what? Thank you. But
Oh, do you
yeah,
like my pusheen?
it's so cute.
Ooh.
That's the headband that I showed you the box for earlier, Glory.
Yes.
Because I didn't announce. My dad gave me Christmas money, so I went to TJ Maxx and should not be left alone.
Very nice. So therapeutic.
It was, but I
Mhm.
bought so many face masks. I think I'm gonna put all them to take them out of their box and then
Mhm.
their boxes and just have them together and have like a little. Ma'am,
Oh dear. Oh dear.
really? Don't.
Absolutely, ma'am.
No, stop it. No, go find your brother.
My sinuses are going crazy because we've had like 30-degree temperature fluctuations within a
Oh
couple of
wow.
days. I hate it.
Yeah, agreed. We're having very similar. We had a ton of snow, like leading up to Christmas, and then we've had rain for the last several days. Stop licking
We're
me.
getting the rain.
I told the Minshews about Megan saying, "Glory, Mississippi weather made it on the news. It's here in San Diego." And then I sent in response the meme going around Facebook in Mississippi, which is best I could do is a tornado outbreak. And they just laughed and laughed and laughed. Which, yes, I'm under a tornado watch right this very moment. I was just checking.
Where's your brother? Toddlers.
Yep.
Of the kitty variety.
Mm-hmm. The best variety. One of the best.
Your brother was out here in the chair. You could cuddle with him. You don't need on my lap.
Absolutely do need to be on the line. We'll die on that one.
I took her out there and she's already followed me back.
Yep. Because she absolutely needs to be on that lap, ma'am.
There's a lap you could sit on upstairs. He won't stop you. Buddy won't stop you. I don't think.
So that is not the ideal lap right now because that lap is available. And it's more important to make a lap available than find an available lap.
That or she's trying to tell me to go to bed. One of the two.
I mean,
8:30 hits and they're like, "Hey, bedtime."
I feel this so deep, y'all.
But it's not.
I'm so tired.
They really liked when you were getting up at, oh dear God, why o'clock.
Yeah.
They did actually.
Let me tell you, yesterday, Leia woke me up by laying on my stomach so the bladder spasm. She knows. You know why she woke me up? Because she was ready for treats. So I gave her treats, and then I did all my, first thing, meds and vitals and all that. And then I was like, F this. Forget it. And I went back to bed. And I did fall asleep. And what does it mean when you have a dream that in your dream you have sleep paralysis? And people just keep dragging you around your day because you can't move and you keep falling. Like, what was that? Tom was like, I'm pretty sure that's still sleep paralysis. It was so weird.
Your sleep paralysis demon was so strong it got you in the dream.
In the dream, y'all. When I woke up, Leia was sleeping in my lap, though, so that's cool. She very much knew yesterday was a high pain day. Like, it was at least an 8.5 on the pain scale. It was like, it was really bad. And so she just kept doting on me all day wherever I went, and I was just like, oh, sweet baby. Like, she wasn't even asking for treats after that first time. She was just like, no. Because normally when she wants treats, she goes and sits in my lap. And then the moment I get up, she's like, hello, treats. Are you available? The treat table's available. And she did not do that the rest of the day. She was just like, anytime I had sat for a few minutes, and every single time I went to the bathroom, she's like, hi, just checking on you. And I'm like, okay, Nurse Leia. Every freaking time I went to pee, I was not even in there that long, y'all. She's like, I heard that you stopped tinkling, but you haven't gotten up. I'm just gonna come in here and check on you every. So, anyway, today is not as much pain as just exhaustion. Like, just so tired. Literally, my arms feel too tired to lift up.
It's the post-pain exhaustion.
Right? Okay, is that what it is? Like, yeah. Like, I wanted to make chicken noodle soup tonight, and I don't think I'm gonna. I would rather just go to bed.
Also, hello.
Hello, 50-year-old May Connor.
What? By the way, my mother has started calling her my cat. She's supposed to be my mother's cat.
She's kind of adopted. Well, it's like Leia. Leia is technically Tom's cat, but she spends so much more time with me. You know.
Hi, Festus. He's laying on my bed. He left the rocking chair. He
Mm.
sleeps in the granny rocking chair.
Very nice.
But because I recognized he was out there and I brought his sister out there, he was like, "Oh, fine, I'll come in here and fly on the bed." You can't acknowledge that he's in the rocking chair.
Yeah, I think when we finish streaming, I'm gonna go heat up some sandwiches and take my sandwiches and go to bed.
That's fair.
I did make the Minchies watch the Howard the Duck episode of Marvel's What If. And they were very amused by it too. Isn't it fun when you force your friends, like they're a captive audience at your house and you're like, hi, just...
That's how I've watched most of the first season of Pretender.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not
With
going
the exception
anywhere.
of the very last time I was over, when I went up for the play, to my best friend's house, and she made me watch the first 5 episodes, I think we got through, of Agatha. But that has been, hey, you're here, we're gonna watch Pretender. Because it's my favorite show and I'm feeling nostalgic.
Nice.
Oh, I'm terrible. I just remembered that I never changed my freaking category. So I'm still streaming Path of Exile.
Oh dear.
Because that's the last thing I streamed.
I didn't think to check that on yours. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
It's not.
Normally, I change it back when I'm done streaming.
Yeah.
But
I try to remember at the beginning of every coffee buddy to go check yours and mine, categories. But y'all, this month, it's been a hot month. Okay, like there's just
face mask goo in my eyebrows. I was like, why is my eyebrow wet?
Why are my eyebrows gooey? What a great question.
The answer is
that I don't know that I want to know. Yeah. Well, I figured we, would do our second and final sprint. And I figured a 30-minute one would actually keep us on schedule.
Yeah.
Because I do not have it to go over this time. Y'all, I'm like just on a sliver.
You better not have found another frog.
I think during this sprint, I may actually go ahead and make my sandwiches.
You should do that, Chloe.
Yeah. All right. We will see y'all on the flip side. Me mana be. Me mana bibida. Me mana me. Mew mana mew. Mew mana mew mana. Me mana mew. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, I hear the piggies. You can tell.
Yeah, I guess.
How's everybody doing?
Tired.
Yes, a girl.
Yes, that too.
Girl. Girl. Girl.
I have one more day of work.
You can do it, Carrie. I believe in you.
I forgot and do not miss how crazy it gets during the week,
No,
let
you had a
alone a
kitty
week
cat.
after a holiday
You had a kitty cat 2 nights in a row.
Mhm.
or during a holiday,
Yes.
however you want to put it.
Yes. Kitty, yes, yes, yes.
What?
Why do the holidays get so crazy? Like, even the traffic gets so. Like, where did all these people come from?
Why does everybody wait last minute to get out their stocking stuffers?
I don't know. It's weird, though, right?
So many people.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of the things I checked out, the 2 days before Christmas,
Right.
were stocking stuffers
Yep.
of a
Why are-
variety.
Why are stocking stuffers the last minute thing rather than the thing you pick up first? Because for me, I start picking up stocking stuffers before I pick up everything else because, like, you're just looking for little cute, happy thing, little treats, little special things, right? And those, if anything, are kind of more obvious and cheaper, so I can kind of ramp up.
Yeah.
Like, I usually have stocking stuffers by the end of August, early November. Like, all the stocking stuffers are in the special stocking stuffer box. And then, like, the hard part is, like, the other gifts, but yeah. Which, by the way, remember I got the socks? I looked on the label and I looked at the website. Do you know where the company's headquarters is? Dexter, Michigan, outside of Ann Arbor. And I'm like, of course. Of course. Why did I see it? It's so obvious. Like, that's where I get this, like, insane requirement of having comfy, decent, nearly all cotton sock. Like, of course, because Michigan. Because, standards.
They just. I don't wear all cotton socks.
Don't tempt me to send you a pair.
But I'm a tech. I hate socks so much. If
Well,
I could never put socks on again, I'd be happy. But also, I don't like the feel of shoes. So,
I mean, girl, you got bigger problems. But, like, these socks are the softest. Like, they are the softest cotton socks I have put on in 30 years.
I don't know what it is. Oh no!
You like what I sent, Carrie? Did you see the group text?
Huh? I have been very bad at checking the group text lately.
Hilarious.
Oh, I pulled it for Megan and Carrie specifically when I saw that.
Megan already responded.
Yeah, I know. I saw. That's why I'm like, Carrie, did you look?
No one calls it that.
No one is calling it that. Also, what a strange flex. Like, it's like saying we're the famous off-brand of off-brand. Like, what? Like, what is that? Anyway, we have reached the end of our show.
We're gonna get the boy who actually went to school in Cincinnati get his
Oh,
reaction
cool.
to this. We called Joey.
Well, here, let me make Carrie big so we can see.
Glory sent me this, and I wanted to get your reaction. No.
You hear that? Is that a man quack?
That's why I was getting your reaction to it, and you're like, yeah, no.
Like crybabies of the Midwest.
He said they're a bunch of crybabies because whenever they get snow.
Cincinnati or San Diego?
Cincinnati.
Because, like, San Diego cannot hit, like, flurries and, like, they're ready to crash.
One year it's like tons of snow, and it's like the whole city's gonna shut down. That's what Cleveland is. Like,
People are surprised when they learn that I have walked to work in a blizzard because, you know,
Yeah.
a shift can be the difference between rent and no rent.
Right?
And people are like, why would you walk in that? It's like, because I have to go to work. It's Michigan. There's a blizzard every other week.
I have literally driven to work in an actual Cat 3 hurricane. And then got pissed off because nobody unlocked the damn door at the job. Like, actually, no, on that one, I had a key. That's right, I had a key. I opened it and was like 20 minutes later, like, I just thought, oh, well, maybe I was first here, you know? I opened the whole flipping building and then 20 minutes later, I call my manager going, where is everybody? And she's like, girl, nobody was, it's a hurricane. And I'm like, well, I opened Cellular One, the whole building. And she's like, go lock the customer service door. God forbid anybody show up. My God, well, I guess I'll go home then. She's like, be sure to clock in and clock out, though. You should get your pay. Like, okay, thanks.
You should get paid for this.
But anyway, let us end our stream. We have been going long enough. We will see y'all next week.